Welcome to Pure Joy Tarot. Today's reading, we're going to have a look at the inner child and what the inner child is trying to communicate to us in the month of June and beyond. Because some children just don't get the message. So this is pile 1 if you want to choose. It's up to you. Child 2 and child 2. One of those days. Right, I'm going to start again. Pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. Very serious this. So the inner child is trying to communicate to us on a level that we haven't quite grasped. So we're going to be using the inner child cards and just clarify it with some other cards. So if you pick pile 1, these citrine and pansy, yellow. Pile 2 is a carnelian and pile 3 is a clear quartz. So make your decision. It is your choice if you think so, and please hold. Hi, welcome back. This is pile 1. So do the inner child cards first. So we have the 7 of crystals, the Seeker of Wands and the 9 of Wands. So that's the 9 of Wands, Seeker of Wands and the 7 of crystals. So what the child, your inner child, is trying to communicate today in June is a sense of entering a wonderment of, here we've got the 9 of Wands going forward, we've got the 7 of crystals lighting the flames of desire. Now the child, the inner child here, it's like she's almost wishing for a lot of things in her life. And I think what your child is trying to say is the expansion, the growth. So here is a Seeker of Wands, and we all know that Dorothy is a true seeker. She went on an amazing journey. So here with the 9 of Wands, it's having the courage to go into a secret garden, a place of wonderment. So what your child is saying to you, even though you've been hurt and things have been difficult just of late, now is the time to explore. It is all about expansion. Your inner child is really saying everything is possible now. Light your dreams and your expansion. So when a child has their birthdays, they love the candles on top of the birthday cake. They love blowing them out to make wishes. So your inner child at the moment is telling you to wish deeply, go forward, light that flame. You can do it. So here's Toto, the dog, urging you, little bit like the Fool card, in going forward, being a, I thought it was a Fool card then. So it's very much about a wonderment of seeking. Now you can see in this card that the what's it called, not the magician, he's you know, the emerald, I forgot what it is, my mind's gone blank. Anyway, he's there going to grant all your wishes. So it's very much about tapping into your higher self, about giving yourself permission to actually go after that. So because it's the Seeker of Wands, it's a beginning card. She's still in the balloon here, waiting to take off. That's what we know. Dorothy didn't do that. Don't write in and complain. But it's I'll put myself off now. So it's very much about starting on the journey, and of course with the gate opening there, those butterflies there are helping you helping your inner child to achieve your dreams. So every time you light a candle, and I would definitely do that, pile one people, light a candle and really have an intention, because this is crystals, Seeker of Crystals. So it's about grounding your wishes, but alighting them and setting them free. So your inner child is really trying to communicate and say, even though things are a little bit difficult, and if you see here, it's very cold outside, like you've been frozen out, you know, it's almost like on lockdown. Everything up there is ooh, but inside you can make these wishes and dreams. So because she is touching the blue of the rainbow here, I hope you can see that, the blue of the rainbow, it's like her emotions. The emotions can flow, the emotions can be set alight to allow the going forward with that. So we look, oh, I didn't know I was going to turn that over. So here you've got the Two of Pentacles. This card is also going after your dreams and your wishes. It's about balance. So on a practical level, it's going after that. See that in the distance, go for it. So opening up and going forward is essential at this time. So these two cards, we have creativity and inner voice. So this is about following your inner voice and creating what you do want. So it's very much, you can see these cards have got these beautiful moon there, which is all about tapping into your intuition. So when you're really on a practical level making these wishes, you following your intuition is very important. So I think what your inner child is definitely saying to you, follow your wishes and dreams, is really important. This card says creating is essential. You may find starting new projects and going after what you really want is good. So when you take off in this balloon here, it has an analogy of going upwards, sending your wishes and dreams upwards. So it's about taking that first step after things have been difficult for you and moving forward. So very much listen to what you're saying on a higher level with your intuition, and just moving forward when things have been painful, because what you create now is going to be beautiful and come to fruition if you allow it. Because when a kid really wishes, they really believe it's going to come true. So just at the moment in June, if you can go forward, just listen to your intuition and you can go after that. So it's a great time, to be fair. So I wish you well with that. Thanks for listening, and hi and welcome to pile 2. We'll just read the inner child cards first. We've got the Emperor's New Clothes, the Four of Hearts, and the Ace of Wands. So there are new beginnings for you here in June, which is very positive, because here with the Four of Hearts, it seems to be on an emotional level that there's a bit of pain going on. And here with the Emperor's New Clothes, the inner child is feeling a little bit vulnerable, extremely vulnerable. So if you're feeling vulnerable and you feel like people are laughing or talking or gossiping or anything like that, now is a perfect time to create your own beginning in life. It's like this is like a magic wand going forward to create what you want. So your inner child is really saying, let's begin again. Let's put all this behind us now. It's very much really like vanity here. It's like the emperor here. He wanted this fantastic new clothes, but what in fact he was given was no clothes. So the inner child is saying how naked and vulnerable you're actually feeling. So it is a very sad place when a child feels alone. So within that, if you're feeling like you're left on the side with a broken heart, because you see here with the inner child, the mermaid is crying and she's lost half of her heart. So it is a sad time for this mermaid, and your inner child will be feeling that and the vulnerability. But with the Ace of Wands here, it's about rebuilding on a practical level and making your own strength. Some trees are more supple than others, and others are very strong. You see down here, these fairies are almost helping you wind and make that strength. I have a little tip for pile 2 with this. If you look at this wand as your spine, have a look at your own spine right now, your backbone. Where is your strength in your backbone? How do you support yourself? Right? So maybe do some yoga, or really find that strength to hold yourself up high and strong. So this is a new way in June of putting strength back into your backbone. So that's good. Right, let's have a look here. So we've got awareness and healing. So that's good. So it's about the awareness of what is surrounding you on an emotional level. If you pay attention to this Ace of Wands and kind of have a look at your spine and your backbone and how you do support yourself, definitely emotionally, and don't pay attention to all those other people who are trying to bring you down, then you can become more aware of who you really are. So there is this new strength coming towards you. So this is a very good aspect to have. Right, so we've got the Five of Wands here. So that's just about all those disagreements. Let's sort things out. So I believe this card here, it is something to really do sort out within yourself in June going forward. It's about looking at vulnerability and looking at strengthening yourself to be able to have enough self-esteem to not let other situations bother you. Okay, so I think there's a lot of healing emotionally as well as mentally for you moving forward. So your inner child may feel alone. You may feel like crying a little bit at those sort of people that have in the past sort of, you know, not been too nice, to put it politely. So rebuilding the strength is your message in June to have a look at. Okay, thank you. I'll just pause the video, or try. And welcome back to pile number 3. So we've got the inner child cards here. 7 of Hearts, 3 of Hearts, and 5 of Wands. So in June, we have this situation where with the Three of Hearts, it's very much time of rejoicing, celebrating, feeling emotionally satisfied, especially at your friends and your family, and who is your pack, basically, if you like wolves. So here's the Five of Wands, which is, in this particular pack, your inner child is saying, open to the wonderment that is within inside you. So you can see here the fairy is opening up the petals. She's really looked after the flower to come about to be mature, especially sexually mature, in giving the pollen and having birth. So if pile 3 is definitely thinking about birth, then this is with the Seven of Hearts, and all about choosing whether that is suiting you at this time. So if you've been waiting for a pregnancy, expanding your family, so to speak, in any shape or form, could be a wolf or a dog, but the thing is, there is a celebration here that something is materializing quite significantly for you. So with the Seven of Hearts, you can see yourself, your inner child wants you kind of to just sit there and really get in touch with the aspect of expanding who you are, expanding and celebrating all of who you are. So it's looking at the aspect, but you have to see what's real and what's not real. And what is real is the opening up of exploration, and I really do see birth coming along, which none of these cards say that, but that's what's coming through. Let's have a look at these cards. Page of Wands could be a birth, so that's very interesting. I'll read that in a minute now. That happened to pile 1. So we've got existence and experiencing. Okay, so the experiencing is a lot of communication with yourself, which is very much to do with this mermaid here, sitting there meditating, getting in touch, and then expanding it out. So the choice that you make very much sees on the part of existence. Where is your existence in your life right now? What are you experiencing? What is coming about? So with the Page of Wands, it's very much about starting. So it really could be a birth here, but it's getting in tune with how you are on an emotional level to move forward. So we have 3 threes here, I mean 2 threes, 2 threes here. So if that number is actually significant to you, 33, shame we don't have 33 days in June. Let's make it so. On the 33rd of June, you probably find that significant. I sound like a mad woman now. But if 33 is significant to you, then that's really interesting. 2 threes make 6. You can play around with those numbers. But I really see yourself, your inner child is really saying, have fun emotionally and make the right choice. The choice to have that clarity in moving forward, but experiencing, communicate to the people that you want to communicate, especially if it's surrounding birth. It's just opening up and developing. So for you, it's like development in June. So having a look at that. So that's been interesting. I like that. Well, thanks for listening. I'll see you next time. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe if you like. I'm just trying to turn this off. It's always a challenge.